I've seen worse in iRacing, put it that way.
Toby.
Oh,
Don't
God.
let this guy distract you.
Oh, no, no, no. Hello everybody and welcome to another video. So we are at the Nürburgring, the Nordschleife should I say, and we're in the Mazda today. So slightly different to the last time we were here, which was in the Radical, and that was great fun, you know, aero car, flinging it around corners, knowing that you just got to trust the car, but whereas this one, slightly different, but less grip, so no less fun. Yeah, I just love this track, so any excuse to race on it, no matter what the car is, and it was great that we had a series starting at the Nürburgring on week one. So yeah, I was all over this one. Because it is the Mazda, even if it is the advanced Mazda, the driving is definitely far from advanced. So we have started from the pits. I know last video I said I was going to try and qualify every race, but I think I did prefix that by saying this race we're going to start from the pits, just because I don't want to get taken out. I don't want a week one race or series that stresses me out. I want a nice, relaxing entry into season 2. So we're going to start from the pits and see how we get on. And that proved to be a good decision. And yeah, it was a good race. And most of all, 0x once again. So I think, and the 2 times I've done this race now, the first time I didn't record it, or I tried recording it and the quality was terrible, so I didn't upload it. We got 4th and a 0x, and then this time, won't say the position, but we got another 0x. So we definitely have tamed the Nürburgring, I think, in terms of doing it in a Mazda. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to shut up now, guys, and let's head over to the grid and see how we get on. Right, here we go then.
Go.
So we're basically setting ourselves a last to first challenge, although coming first is a bit ambitious, I think. But this isn't my first time doing this race. It's been an absolute nightmare. Oh wow, there's a lot of people starting from the pits today. Yeah, it's been horrible.
Your exit looks clear. Stay behind the line.
So, we are going to start from the pits and see how well we can do. Yesterday we did this as well. I did record it, but...
Yellow flag. Watch out. Let's see what we can salvage from this, mate.
Expected him to try and just rejoin that, like has happened to me in the past. But yeah, as I was saying, so I tried to do this race yesterday and I recorded it. We came 4th. It's a really good race. What is going on? I'm all over the place. Yeah, came 4th, and I forgot to change a quality setting, so I was all over the place. Something's not quite right here. Car's very skittish, even as Mazda on cold tyre standards go. Very, very, very loose. We actually got a 0x again yesterday as well in that race, which is always a good thing to get. As you can see by our safety rating, we got quite a nice bump from that. I think it was a 0.7 as we crossed over to the 3 safety rating. We got the 0.4 boost. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, starting to feel a little bit better. I don't know what's going on at the start. Oh man, what are you doing? The race I was in yesterday as well, the guy who I was behind for a while, he clearly had not driven this track before. And it was an absolute nightmare because he didn't want me to pass him, but at the same time he had no clue where he's going. Yeah, okay.
Car left. Clear left.
Thankfully, let's pass. But yeah, this guy just did not want to let me pass, but just didn't know where he's going, so he was just driving really dangerously. And yeah, we did well to get past him in the end.
Yellow flag.
Standard MX-5 race at the Nürburgring. The thing about this particular combination is, although it's a slower car, these cars are absolutely lethal on colder tyres. And a lot of people forget that, which is why you get quite a lot of yellow flags and incidents. But it's easy to forget yourself as well. Having driven something like the Radical here, where you've got so much aero just sticking you to the ground, you try and drive like that in this car, and yeah, you're going off. So hopefully this is, as I say, the third time recording a race, and hopefully third time lucky in terms of
now 1.1 seconds.
in terms of quality. Because yeah, for some reason I just couldn't get it right before, but I've gone simple mode in Streamlabs and let it do it all for me, and just told it to just max quality. Don't worry about the file size. So hopefully that is enough. No idea where we are at the moment. We obviously started sixth, or would have been sixth if we started on the grid, but we're definitely not that now. Ooh, shivering a bit. It's cold in here. I'm always complaining about it being cold in here. I don't know if it's just a mix of nerves and cold, but yeah, I'm shivering. Don't normally lift off there, but I'm just not too confident in the tyres being properly warm yet. Oh dear, rip. So one thing I couldn't get right in this race yesterday in this car is the carousel. But I seemed to get it right then. I either hit it too slowly or too quickly and just get flung out of it about halfway round. What's this guy going to do? Oh.
Right side. Clear right.
Thank you. I think he let us go. Either that or he's being very careful. But yeah, this is the part of the track where I lose most time, and I think it's because I'm just not brave enough to keep my foot on the go pedal when I can do. I just lift off like then, when I know the car's capable of sticking through there. The car always
Yellow flag.
feels so loose then. Oh, change gear, Toby. I wonder if I forgot to set my setup correctly, because it just doesn't feel right compared to yesterday. It just doesn't feel
All right,
quite
Toby,
as
you're gaining on the car in front. The gap's now 1.4 seconds.
confidence inspiring. Feels quite jittery and nervous around the corners. Like that. Just felt like I have to lift off and it still just didn't turn in. Oh, he's lucky to save that. It's annoying though, because it's kind of put me in a position where I'm not sure how much I can really throw this car about now. Oh dear, what's he doing?
On your right. Right side's clear.
I think he's got damage, so rather politely let us go.
Green is reeling you in. The gap's now 1.3 seconds.
Jimmy, just let me pass. Give him a chance. I don't think the gap we got now is going to be enough to get past him by the end of the straight, but I almost don't want to as well, because if we do get past him, he's basically going to be right up our backside for the start of the next lap. And I definitely don't want to go too wide into here. So I'm just
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap's now 0.34.
I'm just going to let him go, just because this corner's always dodgy. People take it in different ways. Some people like this, like me, normally go flat out, whereas other people sort of brake there. And if you're going too wide or battling someone to there and they do take it differently and brake, it just can be carnage. So I think on that occasion, I'm just going to play it safe.
Left side, clear left, P10.
Will you let us go? Yeah, man, something's just not right. Anyway, I'm going to stop complaining and repeat myself, saying something's not right. But I need to look at that after this race. Right, so we've got a bit of a gap in front of us now, 7.7 seconds. Need to try and get a gap behind us as well, though. Don't want to really be driving with having to worry about him too much. Oh, they're battling, so we could play into our hands. One thing I will say for myself on this track, in my favour, is I am pretty consistent. Like, my laps are always, when I look at the delta...
Okay, Toby, the next car is Gonzalez.
Thanks, Jim. I'm always within, like, half a second to a second either way, every lap. So
the gap behind is now 1.2.
I will take that as a positive. We did, before we went into the warm-up, looking at... Oh, that was rather slow, wasn't it? We did have the quickest lap of all the people in the session, so we've definitely got the pace. And when I saw that, I kind of thought, well, maybe I should go and just start on the grid. But then seeing all the yellow flags and incidents that happened, I'm kind of glad that we didn't do that. I didn't want to get caught up in that. Ooh. Put the brakes on a bit late there. Oof. That was bad. I had to put the brakes on then, but I was at a funny angle. That could have gone very wrong. I do love the Mazda. It's a lot of fun to drive. It's just, I think since unlocking the GT3 cars and some of the sort of B-series races and above, I don't go back to them maybe as much as I should. But I do always have fun with them when I do drive them. It is...
You're reeling. Gonzalez in. The gap is now 0.9.
It does always just feel, though, that you're very much... At least in the kind of splits I'm in at the moment, where, you know, if you're unlucky, you're just going to get taken out or crash out because of incidents. So it's kind of a love-hate thing with the Mazdas sometimes for me. I love it when I'm able to finish a race and we get through cleanly, but that doesn't always happen, and it's unfortunate. Right, what's going to happen here? Oh, God. Could have had him there if I didn't lift off, but I just didn't know what he was going to do. Really letting the other guy in now. I need to... Yeah, we've opened the door up for now for Simon to come back in.
The reeling you in. The gap's now 0.40. Car right. Right side's clear.
And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, it's important to get the carousel right. Because you just lose so much time if you get flung out of it. Right. Simon could get on our tails now, depending on how brave and quick he is through here. Oh, caught the curbs in a not good way then. I'm doing my absolute best not to look at the relative, because habit is really forcing me to want to look at the relative now, see how Simon's doing. But I know if I do that in this section, it could go very wrong, so I'm just trying to focus on myself. Oof, getting nervous now. One thing this race is proving to be much better for than yesterday is that we're actually racing cars, whereas yesterday it was so spread out so quickly that it was quite a lonely race. So although we got a good result in 4th, it probably wouldn't have made for too exciting of a video to watch, because we didn't really see many cars. Once we settled into 4th, that was kind of it. That one's always tricky, like the little mini carousel. It's so easy to just take it too quickly, but just then, like, you saw that I took it way too slowly, and it's sort of cost me a little bit of time. I imagine Simon's probably got that gap down now. Oh, not as much as I thought. So where are we? 9th, if that is correct. I've still not got the race lab settings quite right yet, so I think live timings aren't working properly. So that's a mix of race labs and my iRacing settings.
The leader has just done a 8:17.9 seconds.
That's a good time, that. So yeah, live timings are a bit off at the moment. Like, it will say that I'm in 9th place, and then when I cross the finish line, it will say, oh, actually you're in 11th. So yeah, it's hard to actually gauge properly where I am at the moment. A lot of cars in the pit.
E9, 2 to go. Okay, Toby, you're halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
Yeah, I think my setup must be right then, because looking at my remaining fuel, that's about right for the setup that I use and how much fuel I stick in. So it must just been, I don't know, me being a noob at the start of the race, why I couldn't get on with it. Right, 2 laps to go then. Got a nice little gap with Simon. And I think we've got the pace to sort of increase that a bit more. It's whether we got the pace to sort of catch a guy in front now.
The gap behind is now 4.7.
And it's little things like that, like even though we lifted off for a split second, like because the straights are so long after little sections like that, you know, if you do lift off, you lose so much time if the guy behind you doesn't lift off. So you really got to have the confidence in the car to not lift off and just go for it. I do like the audio updates they've given to Mazda in Season 2. Especially on downshifts. Just a much nicer car to drive in terms of audio now.
Yeah.
Right, that's another setting I need to change then, the in-game chat. So I can't even hear it, so you've got no chance on the video. Oh, I don't know if Simon's had a little accident there. He's lost a lot of time. Ooh. Again.
Okay, Toby, you're reeling this guy in. The gap's now
Misjudged that a bit.
5.7 seconds.
Oof. Right, need to get out of this little spell of making little mistakes. Yeah, 10 seconds. He must have had a little accident there and he's got damage, I think. Because he's definitely quicker than that. I know we've got the pace to increase that gap, but not by that much. Which is a shame, because although it's nice to have that comfort of not having someone right behind you and, you know, getting the time down, it's also good in a way just to know there's someone there to keep you honest and stop you sort of getting complacent. Now, has this guy got damage? Robert seems to be losing a lot of time. That's normally the thing. In the Mazda, on this track, it's very easy to spot when someone's got damage because you just lose so much top end. The kind of accidents you have on this track, you know, it's very easy to lose top end in the Mazda anyway, even with very minor damage. But I think, actually, he's just making a few mistakes because we'd be gaining a lot more on him now if he did have damage. So I think he just had a few mistakes. Seems to have sorted himself out now. Ooh. Had to lift off a bit there. I messed that one up. You know what? That corner, for some reason, I cannot get right at the moment. Really struggling with it.
The gap in front is now 3.0 seconds.
A little bit slow into the carousel that time. Ooh. When it flings you off, if you're not prepared and you've still got that steering angle as if you're going around, it's very easy just to like spin the car. So yeah, we were lucky then. But yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, if these Nürburgring or Nordschleife races, Nürburgring, Nordschleife, I guess doesn't matter what you call it really, if they're actually any fun to watch, because I know they are obviously longer races. Oh dear, don't know what I was doing there. I know they are longer races, so this one's a little better in that we're sort of with cars and potential for overtakes. But if they are boring and you think they're too long and not much happens in them, then let me know and I won't record them anymore. Just with the Mazda, especially, there's always potential for a little bit of drama, so I always record them just on the off chance that happens, but I will upload this one anyway, providing nothing catastrophic happens now. It's not been a bad race, to be honest. I say that, we've got a lap left. It could all go very wrong. Oh, and a bit of involuntary noise there. He's got his brakes on a lot. Or yeah, he has got his brakes on a lot. I was going to say, are his lights on or something? But no, he's braking a lot.
You're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 1.0 seconds.
Right, this should be an easy overtake. I think we got a better exit out of that corner anyway, so with the toe we should. Always worry about stuff like that.
Left side.
Because it
Still there.
only takes someone really bitter
Hold your line.
when you're that
Clear
close
left.
behind him just to like put the brakes on and think, yeah, not a chance, mate. And you granted it was ruining his race as well, but if he knows he's going to lose place and he's not too happy about it, then I've seen worse in iRacing, put it that
Okay,
way.
Toby.
Oh
Don't let
god.
this guy distract you.
Oh no, no, no. Don't go too wide here, mate. Thank God for that. Went a little hot into there.
The gap behind is now 0.8. P8. One more lap to go.
Oh god, that corner's very tricky because of the little dip. Right, last lap then. I didn't hear what Jim said. Were we P8? Right, see if you can get a bit of a gap now. I think it's a bit ambitious to try and catch Matthew. But this is the Nürburgring. In the Mazda, stranger things have happened. Only takes a small mistake. I'll tell you one thing though, I've got this hat on far too tight. Probably cutting the blood off to my head. Blood off, sorry, to my head. So if I could make a mistake myself here, just pass out. Get off that curb. Right, so the gap's up to 3 now. But we're not shaking him as easily as I thought. Given how much he was on the brakes when we were behind him, I thought he'd be an easier person to get away from. But he's sticking with us. I mean, we are pulling away slightly, but not as much as I'd hoped. Oh, we'll get off the curb. Oof. Hate this corner. Yeah, lost a bit of time there. No, we didn't actually. Wow, I'm surprised by that. I'm very slow into there. So what's our quickest lap been? At 8:24. So I think the fastest lap was an 8:19. Oh, 8:19. Look
Pulling
at
away
that.
from the guy behind. The gap's now 5.5.
They're not. I mean, obviously 5 seconds is a lot, but on a track like the Nürburgring, where it's an 8-minute lap, 5 seconds isn't that much. So could be a lot worse. But I know I have got pace, and I know where the sort of areas are that I'm losing most time, and I know that's purely a confidence thing, because just not being 100% sure that the car is going to grip when I know it will, because you know I've seen people do it. I've been behind people who have gone flat out in areas, so I know that the Mazda does do it. But it's just when you're this far into a race, do I really want to ruin it all now by pushing more than I need to? Corner again, man. It's just go too deep into there. I don't want to brake any more than that, but I think we might need to. Right, coming up to the part of the track that we like the least, and where I think is the part where we lose most time. Right there, just have the confidence just to stay on the pedal, but ooh, I thought we'd blown the engine then. So we've... Oh dear, that was far too slow into there. So we have lost some time in that section to the guy behind us. And given we've gained everywhere else, that
Come on,
obviously...
Toby. Push, push, push. We can catch this car.
Jim, I don't think we can. Oh, I wish I could hear voice chat. From what I can hear, just about, it does sound like it's all kicking off a bit. Wow, these guys finished already? Oh no, they haven't. That's a bit better.
The gap behind's increased to 7.0.
Right, well, another 0x race. Definitely take that. Well, I'm really getting comfortable with this track now. I'd love to know how many laps I've done in this game on it. It must be hundreds now across the various cars and series that I've done it on. But yeah, I'm really getting comfortable, and I definitely prefer doing it in a radical. It's a lot more fun. You're a lot more on the edge, even though you've got that extra grip with the aero, and like you get that confidence from being, you know, so stuck into the ground. Because the speed is so high, much higher, you do feel like you're on the limit more. Whereas a Mazda, you know, because you haven't got that advantage of aero, you are a bit more in a car with a lot less grip. So, I don't know. But that's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed that.
Yellow flag.
Must be people stopped. The race is finished. Yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that. It, you know, it's a bit more of a race than normal than you get
Seventh
on
position. Okay, it's over.
than you get the Nürburgring. But obviously, it still was wheel to wheel. But you're not going to get that on the Nürburgring, I don't think, unless you know your top split where everyone's so close and level that it's a lot more, you know, a lot more bunched up. But these kind of splits, unfortunately, it's a lot more bunched up or spread out. Sorry. But yeah, I enjoyed that. But anyway, let's head over to the results and have a look, see how we did. Any car you take around the Nürburgring with 0 incidents is an achievement. So I'm definitely pleased with that. And we've got a nice little safety rating increase. And obviously not quite to the 0.7 that we got last time we did this race. Given we got our A license, we've given ourselves a nice little buffer now for when we start doing the GT3 races and it gets a bit more wheel to wheel and a bit more intense, where we don't have to worry so much about plummeting straight down into the motion range already. So obviously iRacing, a nice little increase of 30, not too high, but then we didn't finish that high, 7th place, and I think we were car number 6 in the split. So we were lucky to get as much as 30, I guess. But you know, at this point, when I said we're only going to go up, anything in the green is sticking to that promise and that guarantee. And it's working our way slowly up to that goal of hitting 2K by the end of the season. So I'm not going to grumble, 30 or 3, as long as it's green, I don't really care. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed that one. If you did like the race, then please do give the video a like. Any sort of support you can give to the channel, whether that's likes on this video or any others, or hitting subscribe if you haven't already, is really appreciated. It helps the channel so much, helps YouTube, you know that this channel is actually putting out fairly decent content that people might want to watch. So yeah, if you can do that, that'd be great. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.